Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Let's Play. This time we are now taking the fight to Eggman in Scrap Brain Zone. As you can see, it's kind of like a big robotic factory, kind of like Robotropolis from the Sonic Satiam cartoon. I'm not really going to go into a discussion about that cartoon, I'll do that another time. So you can see here, I'm now going to take this way. This bit you will need a lot of patience and quite a bit of jumping skill. You jump down here, you get 2 ring boxes. What's that? You're stuck? Don't worry, this platform will appear and you can get back up. These platforms, someone must have really loved Mega Man because these are reappearing and disappearing blocks. So now you have to wait and then have to follow the sequence, but don't go too fast, otherwise they won't spawn. That one's kind of a guess jump. I somehow managed to get onto these platforms. After a while they'll spin and you then cannot, after a while when they get to the end they'll spin and you won't be able to land on them. As well as these, when they spin you can't land on them either. And you have to be quick on those ones, but you have to be very accurate with your jumping. That button will spin the turntable, as I'll call it. And that one there, you think I've went the wrong way. No, that's how you're supposed to get up there. You need to be very quick, because the timing is very bad on those. So you have to be very quick. And luckily I mentioned it first time. Of course, carry on there. And now, these bits, you really do run the risk of getting crushed, but if you do see the way I'm doing it, you will not run the risk of getting crushed. Hazardous stages, well, the caterpillars return. You have those, that crushing sequence I went. You have these bears, those flame vents. You also have the bombs returning from Starlight Zone. And you also have, like, the crushing blocks. You also have these, energy conductors, static conductors, where it will launch some electricity from side to side. See, look down there, you saw that when it flashed it sent some lightning. You will get hurt. I'm getting dizzy. Don't know why I paused it here. Don't know why I did. Alright, well, let's keep going. I think I got distracted by there. I don't know why I happened. I didn't edit it out for some reason. But yeah, if you roll into a ball, you'll get faster and faster and faster, and then you'll get launched. I wouldn't recommend doing that because it's very hard to time the jump when you're going very fast. So I just go up there normally. Very easy. Well, I'm going across the top pathway. There is another pathway below me, as you know. The classic games are very kind about alternate pathways. Be careful on this spot. There is a chain, the spiked ball in chain. Luckily, in this zone, I forgot to mention, this is Act 2 of Scrap Brain Zone, I just forgot to mention. We're now inside one of the buildings. The background looks really machinery. We also have, if you look down there to the bottom right, just hidden there, next to where the flame is there, look, it looks like a very hypnotic face there. I don't know why that is. I don't know why they designed it like that. But it's very freaky to look at. Now there is those disappearing, reappearing blocks that appear there. There's an extra life there, right in between the energy conductors. The lightning conductors, but whatever. Well, now we've got buzzsaws on these conveyor belts. Very tricky to time right, so I just say screw it. And he has to be very quick at the end there. You didn't see it, but there was a buzzsaw that came right up behind me. So if I wasn't quick enough, that would have came right up behind me and hit me. You also have these climbing areas where you could only, I believe you can only go one of 2 ways, or just one way. As I've picked the right way, and I'm not timing these swings, the spike ball and chains momentums correctly. But I said screw it and use my invincibility frames to get through. It's not like I've already got those 6 chaos emeralds, so I'm not effectively getting all the rings, and even then you can't get, as I've said, you can't get them in this stage. Well, it's Eggman. What's he gonna do? Uh-oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've now fallen down a pit, and welcome to Scrap Brain Zone Act 3, or as some people call Scrap Brain Zone... Not Scrap It. Some people call it Labyrinth Zone Act 4. We're now going back to a temple underwater stage. Luckily, I'm not gonna bore yourselves with this stage because I have taken the shortcut. How much time does this way save me? Quite a lot. I'm gonna be done with this zone in less than a minute. See, there's a burrow bot. Now, in between each part, I did as you would have seen, I did do some research, and I did find out that those guys are called burrow bots. I call them Grounder after the guy in the the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, but that's not why he's named after. He's named Grounder because of an enemy in the next game. But as you can see there, we'll get to that in the next game. So you can see there, I blew through that stage quite quickly because I used the shortcuts. So now we're in the final zone of the game. It's called Final Zone. So this is the final boss. He hides in one of these crushers, and you've kind of got to guess which bit he's gonna be. So, and he's not in the same spot every time. He'll change randomly, and after he activates the crusher, he'll activate these energy balls. See where the gap. I always stand to where the biggest gap is, and then just stand there and jump. Now, for one where the gaps aren't really big, you just gotta do that, jump. So when the crushers do that sequence, you kind of have to really guess which side you think he's going to appear. I've been really lucky from where Eggman has been hiding, because normally he likes to screw with me and hide on the other side. And in just over a minute, I've now beaten this boss. And everyone tries to get away, so you can hit his Eggmobile and he'll go crashing down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Really blown through this part. As I've said in Act 1, this is the reason why I had to split it between this part and the last part. Since they got the Chaos Emeralds, they all fly up, spin around, and they cause a whole lot of flowers to spawn. So yeah, that is now the end of the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Let's Play. My final thoughts for this game: I think it's a very good game. I think you should all at least give it a go to see where the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise began. My thoughts: I don't think there's nothing wrong with this game. It's just that the next two games do stuff really better. So I don't think there's a really big problem with this game. It's just the other games, as I said, are better. But this game is a good game, and you can all try it. Very easy to get. You can get it on Steam, on PS. I think you can get it on PS4. Don't quote me on that. I can get it on the 360 PS3 if that's still around at the time of this recording. You can get it. You can also get a special remastered version on the iOS and Android your iOS and Android devices. And I would strongly recommend you play that version. I will cover that in an extra part, which will come after Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Which of course is the next game we are covering in the Sonic the Hedgehog Let's Play Marathon. Now you may be wondering, why aren't you going for the handheld? Why are you going for the Master System or the Game Gear games? It's quite simple. I do not have enough experience with them, and I have only beaten one of those games. And even then, I've only done it once. I don't consider I haven't beaten it enough to memorize where everything is that I need to do to get the good ending of that game. So I will cover that another time. Right now, I'm just doing the console. Games, and that's that. And you see here, this is like Eggman jumping on the end sign out of frustration. After a couple of frames, it does actually go flat, so it's a very nice attention to detail. I do leave this on for quite a bit longer. I think it's going to fade to black now. Any second now. Okay, whatever, I'm just going to talk. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Let's Play. Next up will be the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Let's Play. Expect that soon. I am not going to leave a huge gap in between this game and the next game. I will get to work on that. As I was saying, the extra part, that will come after Sonic 2, where I will showcase both stuff I didn't show off in the main Let's Plays of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. So yeah. Thank you all for joining me for the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 Let's Play. I've really enjoyed this adventure. I hope you did as well. I'm very looking forward to the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Let's Play. So for now, I am the Autistic Gamer, and I'll see you all next time for the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Let's Play.